at times. They'll be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peaceful peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
We've reached the end of the regular season, and it's a rematch from way back in Week 2. Washington can sweep New York for the first time since 2011. It's the football team and the Giants. Next.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Throwing, Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guy?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and the tackle for a loss.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Locke working out of the gun. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. To throw it is Locke. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Touchdown, Washington. Albert Okuebuna. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on. And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff to Barkley, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end, and he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And Rock throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Booker on 1st down. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And outbounds right around the 20. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Locke.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Locke off a play action. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Play action. Now it's Locke. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first.
So Joe Judge, he went through a little litigation there, but ultimately his guys win that challenge. Throw right side, take it in by Gibson.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So a wise decision there defensively. They get the spot pushed back, and now it's not a first down.
They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now Locke again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year.
Now Barkley stripped of the football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
They fake the handoff, now Locke.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Jamin Davis in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Throwing Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown Giants. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To try again after the sack. Locke escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Locke. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. And his throw here is...
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st down, Kaepernick. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Flushed out right. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick steps away to his left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. So that'll back him up 5. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Khalif Raymond, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps.
And now off to the races, down the right side, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able